we did so many times during the regular season and get this done.
I mean, we believe in each other. We believe in this team. The first day of team training, we believe it all. And thank you, Fab, for with the energy. We need the energy for you guys. Thank you.
The job's not finished yet, Vladdy. Enjoy. We'll see you in the clubhouse. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is off to the Fall Classic.
And you can see how overcome with emotion he is. Sometimes Vladdy is the most joyful person around, and I'm sure on the inside he is, but Buck, he's kind of overwhelmed right now with the fact that they have accomplished this and are going to the World Series.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what every player plays for, a chance to go to the World Series. And not only are they going to the World Series, but they're going to play the LA Dodgers.
Let's go back down to Hazel.
Thanks very much. The summer of George continues in October. George Springer, I'm not even going to ask you how you're feeling physically. How are you feeling emotionally right now?
I'm just so happy for everybody here, our fans, our city, our country. This is for them.
One more question on this team. Time and time again, you guys have rallied back. You're down in this game, a win or go home game until you step up to the plate. What's going through your mind knowing you've got some pretty good arms in the bullpen yet to come, and this was your chance to get the job done?
I just tried to get the guy in from third, honestly. The at-bats before me were unbelievable. The bunt by Hemi is huge. That's such a hard thing to do in that spot. So if it's not for those three guys, who knows what happens, but I owe it to them.
If it's not for you, you guys aren't off to the World Series. Enjoy your horse ride down the street on Brenner Avenue.
Yeah, tarps off, baby!
A group that never stopped believing in itself, a group that had more come from behind victories in the regular season than any team in baseball. And not that you want to do it that way, but that's the way they did it tonight. And fitting it away that it was George Springer. With everything that Guerrero did, and he's going to be named the MVP of this series momentarily, but it is kind of fitting to see George Springer being the one stepping up in that moment. How about what that young man did in Game 6? And he's going to get a chance to start a game in the World Series a few days from now.
His first year as a professional, and the Blue Jays wouldn't be here without Trey Yesavich and his efforts, and his whole team has come through once again.
Back down to Hazel.
I'm here with the manager of the American League champion Toronto Blue Jays. This is John Schneider. John, this was a nail-biter right from the beginning. To see George do what he did, but then to see Addison and IKF and all the quote-unquote unsung heroes getting the job done to help you guys claim this pennant. I mean, how proud of you of this group?
It's an understatement. Yeah, I've said proud about a million times this year. Bottom of the order strikes again to set it up for the big boys, so it's how we do it. It's a total team effort, and you never know who it's going to be, and it's so fitting that Georgie had that swing tonight.
Absolutely. Listen, not an easy job to be a major league manager. I'm watching you greet your players. You've got tears, you're laughing, you're hugging.
Yeah.
On a personal note, John, how satisfying is this?
This is fucking unbelievable for me. This is my 24th year with this organization, and I fucking love it here. These fans, this country, you deserve all of this. It's not about me, it's about every single one that's behind me, and I couldn't be happier to represent this team.
Go get your AL trophy, John. Congratulations.
Well, as always, John Schneider just cuts right through it and tells it like it is and how he's feeling. What a moment for Ed Rogers, for Mark Shapiro, for Ross Atkins, a team where on the outside expectations were minimal going in. Nobody externally, it seemed, thought that this was possible, and this team just kept finding a way, kept winning games, kept finding different players to step up in big moments, and they are headed to the World Series for the first time in 32 years.
It took them a while to turn the corner, but late in May, they turned into a championship caliber team, and now they're going to enjoy this with their families. That's awesome.
What a moment for Springer. I thought that Canada Day home run and that celebration was something, but he just dwarfed that with the meaning of this home run and his raw emotion. Some of the Mariners are still in their dugout, Buck. They were that close. They had the lead going to the bottom of the seventh. Again, a franchise that has never been to the World Series. The only active franchise that has never been there, as close as they got, as great as they were late in the season. And you can see how they are feeling on the other side of the field. But the Blue Jays, somehow they did it again. We've said it so many times. They just kept finding a way, a different guy every night. And tonight, it was the vets. It was Gausman and Bassett and Hoffman getting the last 9 outs. It was Springer hitting the home run. And for just about everybody on this team, it'll be their first time in the World Series. Springer has been there, Scherzer has been there, Sir Anthony Dominguez has been there. That is it in terms of playing in the World Series.
Yeah, it's a special time, and this is a special group of guys. I've said it time and time again, for me, this is the best character team that has ever played for this franchise. Everybody loves one another. They fight, they claw, they laugh, they cry. Everybody shares this whole experience. Every man on this roster has had a moment this year.
And you could hear from Guerrero, from Springer, from Schneider, what the support of the fans here in the ballpark and across the country means to them. And it's not just lip service. You and I hear it day after day when we talk to them in person. And, you know, even had the season ended tonight, it would have been a fantastic season for this team, a memorable season. But these guys were not ready to let it end just yet.
No, not at all. They were determined to get to the World Series. Many guys came here with that on their mind, and now their families are down there to share in this moment as they're prepared to receive the American League trophy.
The ceremony is about to begin. John Schneider is about to accept it, and we will send it down to field level here at Rogers Center.
Thank you. Toronto, it is time to celebrate. You've waited 32 years to hear these words. The Toronto Blue Jays are going to the World Series. With me is Chairman Edward Rogers, President and CEO Mark Shapiro, Manager John Schneider. Edward, what a team this is. You came home down 3-2. Game 7, you're down 2 runs with 8 outs left in your season, and you're going to the World Series, winners of the American League pennant. It's my pleasure to present to you the William Harris Trophy as American League champions. It's a reality. The Blue Jays are going back to the World Series. What does this moment mean for the franchise and for this city?
Well, I think it's an inspiration for 41 million people in Canada from coast to coast to coast. This is Canada's team. We're all behind the Blue Jays. This team has the depth and the character, the vision and the courage, and they're going to go all the way.
Ross Atkins, Executive Vice President, Baseball Operations, General Manager. When did you realize with this group of guys that this moment would happen?
Oh man, you could feel it for a long time, man. And baseball's so damn hard. But the work that our staff has done, and then the unity these players have worked to get, you knew it was coming. and the fans and the country, we feel it, and we love it. Thank you.
John Snyder, you've given your professional baseball life to this organization, 23 years. You, more than just about anybody, knows what this moment means. So for you personally, for this franchise, how do you put that in words?
It's tough, you know. For me personally, I give all the credit to the guys that are on the stage. It's such a collective effort with these players, this staff, this front office, and these fans. I'm trying to just look around right now and take a mental picture of how cool this is, because it takes so much work and perseverance to get to this point, and I love this entire group.
Speaking of perseverance, this was the best comeback team in baseball all year, and you did it again in Game 7. What does it say about this group, and especially George Springer?
It's so fitting. Bottom of our order gets it done again. There's probably not another person on planet Earth that I want up other than George Springer and his October magic. We were talking in the dugout. We said we've had plenty of practice at this, and when you're doing a lot, it gets a little bit easier. But what this group has accomplished so far is amazing.
That is so well earned. The championship of the American League, the Toronto Blue Jays. One more piece of business and one more piece of hardware. The ALCS Most Valuable Player. What a show he put on of all-around baseball excellence. VLADIMIR GUERRERO JR'S. Vladdy, you're going to the World Series. What does this mean to you?
This means a lot, you know. We're working so hard for this, and thank the fans for bringing the energy. We need you guys. We need the energy every day. Thank you for bringing the energy. We do this for you guys.
When you signed to stay here in Toronto before this season, is this exactly what you had in mind?
Yes. Yes, but they're just not finished. We got 4 more to go.
At the end of the game, very emotional. What was going through your mind?
I mean, everything. We've been grinder, we've been ups and downs. We've been believing everybody here. I love this teammate. I love my teammate. You know, and when you believe in your teammate and you believe in God, something like this can happen, you know, and to me, I feel so happy. I know I have words to say right now, but I feel so good to win in here in Toronto.
Congratulations, Vladdy and Toronto. We will see you in the World Series.
Thank you.
The following may contain coarse language.